We're talking about Medicaid costs and how New Jersey compares to the rest of the country. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, explain to us a little bit about the Hall Institute and your role in public policy.
Well, the Hall Institute is a new public policy center. We're nonpartisan. We're not for profit. We were founded by a philanthropist named George Hall. And our purpose is to really put forward, first on our website and then elsewhere, the types of papers, the type of op-ed pieces that we're going to be looking at, and then also solutions to the major problems that the state faces.
At the State House this morning, the Hall Institute of Public Policy in New Jersey released results on a report that explored the negative long-term impacts on the state if residents can no longer afford public colleges and universities.
Deignan called before his committee an author of a Hall Institute report who says public colleges are becoming too expensive, even for the middle class.
Sharp James and colleague Wayne Bryant, both indicted in separate corruption cases.
That he hopes
Senate has
will
always
lead
been
to college cost savings.
But why not pressure State Senators Sharp James and colleague Wayne Bryant, both indicted in separate corruption cases?
Senate has always been more of a club, and so they therefore tend to rally around their own.
All right, Pat, thank you so much. We're going to stay in the New Jersey race, of course, the hot race right now. We're joined by someone who probably knows New Jersey politics as well as anyone, Richard Lee, from the nonpartisan Hall Institute of Public Policy. You had in the past worked with some Democratic administrations. But, Rich, as you listen to our reporting from Pat and Brian tonight, one of the things Obama did in his presidential election was turn out first-time voters, certainly the base, and then some. The early reporting, we're waiting to see if the base turned out, and Corzine needs that, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think in order for John Corzine to win, he has to win by big margins in the heavy Democratic counties, Essex, Camden, Hudson.
And the political power panel who took us through our election coverage last night is back to talk about the results. Here with me are, again, Richard Lee, the Director of Communications for the Hall Institute of Public Policy and professor at Rutgers University. Our election coverage last night
another thing worth noting here, the Hall Institute that we use a lot here, they did a straw poll down at the League of Municipalities trying to the presidential campaign things that are coming up on February 5th. As you can see here, the straw poll, unscientific as it is reflecting essentially a 3-to-1 or more. Trying to test the presidential campaign things that are coming up on February 5th. And for the Republicans coming up here, it's no surprise he's leading in the polls in New Jersey also at large. Rudy Giuliani favoring Hillary Clinton over Barack Obama. And for the Republicans, hardly scientific, but worth noting in the poll, and we appreciate them getting these results to us from the Hall Institute.
An appointed U.S. senator does not have as great as an advantage as a senator who's been elected. He still is at an advantage, but not nearly
to us from the Hall Institute.
It was that agenda for the 08 campaign that was the focus of presentations during the panel discussion, Women, Work, and the Economy.
But not nearly as great as one who's been elected.
It was that agenda for the 08 campaign that was the focus of presentations during the panel discussion. The Hall Institute says it'll take the information developed at today's forum and, in an open letter to the candidates, included among issues the Institute says. The Hall Institute says it'll take the information developed at today's forum and, in an open letter to the candidates,
New Jersey
included among issues the Institute says
Lincoln's
need to be addressed.
bicentennial?
Well, Michael,
How is New Jersey celebrating Lincoln's bicentennial?
Well, Michael, the governor has established a Abraham Lincoln Bicentennial Commission, as indeed have many states have done that. And there's a National Lincoln Bicentennial Commission, which I happen to know you are a member of. And so I'm hopeful that this New Jersey Bicentennial Commission will be able to pull together celebrations and observances. There's many things I think that commission could do. Create a website, publicize events. And so I am confident that there will be a commemoration of Lincoln's birthday in New Jersey.
One comment, though, as a result of your three, if you're people who watch this, we looked at. One comment, though, as a result of your three, if you're people who watch this, we looked at Sherry Galeed's stuff on your material on your website, and we actually went into New York at Columbia to meet with her. She was very helpful in helping us with the economics of the Vitale plan.
No, I think it goes back to what we had addressed earlier, that the government really has to step up to the plate because Americans are living longer.
Very good. It's good to hear.
No, I think it goes back to what we had addressed earlier, that the government really has to step up to the plate because Americans are living longer, and you had just given me an interesting number that half of the people that are experiencing loss are over 80 years old.
So it has had great viability, and I have been
now,
fortunate to be a
and they're
lawyer
not being
that was one of the architects of its contents.
A lot of people won't be buying them.
So it has had great viability, and I have been fortunate to be a lawyer that was one of the architects of its contents and one of its chief advocates, and a lawyer that many of people turn to, particularly partisans, my party, turn to enforce over the last 30 years.